So when we talk about scale factor, in order for us to find the scale factor, there is a formula, okay? And what you see here is the formula. So what we do is we take the length of the scale diagram over the length of the original diagram. Guys, when I ask, please try to answer. So I know that you are able to hear and you're able to see, right? Try to take this class as a real class. Like when I ask, please try to answer to make my life and your life that much more easier, right? So are you able to see these two rectangles here?
Yes.
Okay. Now the left hand side is the original rectangle and the right hand side is the scale diagram. So now when the image from small becomes to big, what happens? Can anyone tell me? So from small, it has become to big, right? So what happens then? Can you remember? So from small, if it goes to big, it's an enlargement. Does that make sense, guys? Enlargement. That means the picture has become bigger or smaller. Can you tell me? So enlargement means that the picture becomes bigger or smaller.
Okay.
Okay, bigger. Now, so in order for us to find the scale factor, so this is the original length and this is the scale diagram's length, correct? So in order for us to find the scale factor, so let me call it maybe SF. So the SS is equal to the scale diagram length over the original length. Okay, all right, guys. So now in this picture, we're going to come back here. So in this picture, what we have here, so in order to find the scale factor, we take the length of the scale diagram, which is 10, divided by the length of the original, which is 4. Therefore, the scale factor will be 2.5. Does that make sense, guys? So what that means is the new enlargement picture has become 2.5 times bigger. Now, in question number 2 here, if you take a look at it, question number 2, what do you think is happening? Is it becoming bigger or is it becoming smaller? This one. Is it becoming bigger or is it becoming smaller?
Bigger become to smaller.
It's bigger to smaller. That means it is a reduction. Okay, it is a reduction. Does that make sense, guys? Now, reduction means the from the original picture, the scale diagram has become smaller, right? And again, this one is the original, and this one is the scale diagram. Okay, guys. Now, in order to find the scale factor, can anyone tell me how can I find it? It is the same formula, right? So, can anyone tell me how do we find the scale factor? So the length of the scale diagram, so let me type the SD, over the length of the original diagram, right? Which is right there. Does that make sense? So now, Mammoth, what is the length of the scale diagram?
7.
7. And Tom, what is the length of the original diagram?
14.
14. And 7 over 14 is 0.5, right? So the scale factor in question number 2 will be 0.5. All right, guys. So when it's pretty easy to find that when it's an enlargement, the scale factor will be more than 1. Okay. And when it is a reduction, the scale factor will be less than 1. Okay, good. All right, guys. Now, once you're finished copying it down, please turn over to page number 266. All right. Turn over to page 266. All right. Now, if you take a look at this, now, first of all, what is happening? This one is the original, and this one is the scale diagram. So it has become from small to big. Therefore, is it an enlargement or a reduction?
Enlargement.
Enlargement. Good job. Thank you, sir. Now, let us take a look at the original length. So if you take a look at this, the original length, how many boxes is the original length? Can you tell me? So the original length is 4 boxes. compared to the scale diagram, how much is the scale diagram? How many boxes here?
6.
So 6 boxes. Now let's go and find the scale factor. So we have the scale factor is the length on scale diagram, which is 6, over the length or original diagram, which is 4. And what is 6 over 4? How much is 6 over 4? 6 divided by 4 is how much? What's that? 3 over, which is 3 over 2, which is 1.5, right? Therefore, the scale factor would be 1.5. Now, in question number 3, what you have here is enlargement of a photo are to be placed in different catalogs. The original photo has side 4 centimeter. So this is the original photo. Find the side length for each enlargement. So what do we know from here? The picture, the sort of scale diagram is going to be an enlargement, right? So we know from a small picture, it's going to become a big picture, right, guys? And we know that, what do we know here? That each side is 4 centimeter, right? So the side length of the original photo would be 4 centimeter, right? Now the side length of the enlargement would be 2.5 multiplied by 4 centimeter. Does that make sense, guys? Because from a smaller picture, it's going to become a bigger picture, right? And what is 2.5 times 4? Nene, can you tell me the answer, please? What is 2.5 times 4?
10.
No. Yes, that is correct. So it is 10 centimeter. Therefore, the enlargement has size 10 centimeter. All right, guys, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
now for question number 2, what we have here is enlargement with the scale factor of 7 over 4. So step number 1, 7 over 4, we are going to write it as a decimal. So 7 over 4 is how much? What is 7 over 4? How much is it?
1.75.
7 over 4 is equal to 1.75, correct? So our scale factor would be 1.75. Again, here our side length is 4 centimeter. So the enlargement will be 1.75 times 4 centimeter, which is how much? How much is 1.75 times 4?
7.
7 centimeter. Very good. Therefore, the enlargement has side 7 centimeter. All right, guys. Very, very good. Good job. Good job. All right, guys. Let's go to the next question. Question number 4, right here. So, what do we have here? Suppose you draw a scale diagram of this triangle. You use a scale factor of 2.75. So, what is the scale factor? The scale factor is 2.75. Now, what are the side lengths of the enlargement? So let us call this A, let us call this B, and let us call this C, all right? Let's call this A, B, and C. Can anyone use their ruler and tell me what are the lengths of A, B, and C, please? Please use the ruler and let me know what are the lengths of A, B, and C. Anyone? Does anyone have a ruler with you?
B 3 centimeter.
Okay, thank you. B is 3 centimeter. And okay, so A is 4 centimeter. Then using Pythagoras theorem, C should be 5 centimeter, right? Because it is a right angle triangle. So we don't even have to measure it. So let's write that down. So we have 3 cm, 4 cm, and 5 cm. Now, what is the scale factor? Third, how much is our scale factor? 2.75, 2.75. Now, let us find the side length of enlargement. So, A is equal to 4 centimeter times 2.75. B is equal to 3 centimeter times 2.75, and C is equal to 5 centimeter times 2.75. All right, now Popan, what is the enlargement of A? How much is 2.75 times 4?
11.
Okay, 11 centimeter. Nami, what is 2.75 times 3?
8.25.
Okay, 8.25 centimeter. Jiahong, what is 2.75 times 5?
13.
13.75
5.
centimeter. There you go. So we have found the enlargement. Now let us write it in English statement. So the side length of the enlargement are 11 centimeter, 8.25 centimeter, and 13.75 centimeters. There you go, guys. Please copy it down. All right, let us go to the next question. Now, guys, turn over to page 267, please. Turn over to 267. Now, can anyone take a ruler and measure the original line for me, please? How much is the original line? Once you measure it and let me know. I want the length of the original and the scale diagram. Okay. So how much is this one and how much is this one? Right? Popan.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay. What's the length of the original line? What's the length of the original line?
I don't have a ruler.
You don't have a ruler. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me write it down for you then. Okay. I just measured it. So we have this as 3.2 centimeter and this as 1.6 centimeter, right? So the measure of the original line segment is 3.2 and the scale diagram is 1.6. So, guys, so has it become bigger or smaller? So this one, is it an enlargement or reduction?
Reduction.
Okay, very good. So we know that it is a reduction, right? It's a reduction because it has got smaller. Now let us find the scale factor. So we have 3.2 over 1.6. And let me ask third, what is 3.2 divided by 1.6?
0.0.
No, it's not 0.4, it's 0.5. 0.5, right? So the scale factor is 0.5. All right, guys, turn over to page 268 and complete the top question by yourself, which is question number B. So question B, please complete it by yourself. Do it by yourself, okay? And then the bottom one, question one, we will do it together, all right? I'll give you maybe 2 or 3 minutes to complete question B by yourself. How can it be
Yeah.
12, guys? Come on. What do you mean by 12?
Length of original rectangle.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Okay, so the original is 12. Okay, let's write that down. Original is 12. And what about the scale diagram?
3.
Scale diagram is 3. So how much is the scale factor? What's the scale factor?
3/12.
3 over 12, which would give us 0.25, correct? So the scale factor is 0.25. All right, now let us go to question 1, which is on the bottom. Now, first of all, whenever we see a fraction, we have to write it as a decimal. Now, can anyone tell me what is 1 divided by 20? What is 1 over 20? What is 1 over 20?
0.05.
Very good. So our scale factor is 0.05. Now we have the window having length as 104 and the width is 89. So the length of the window or original window is 104. What will be the reduction? How much will it be? What is 0.05?
0.05 times 104.
Very good. And how much is that? What is 0.05 multiplied by 104? How much would that give us?
4 point
4.2 or 5.2?
ใครฉลาดตอบไปเลยครับ
4.2 or 5.2? What's that?
5.2.
5.2, right? Very good. 5.2 centimeters. That means you're salat for sure. That's what I'm talking about. Very good. All right, next one. The width of the original window is 89 centimeter And I want Pump to answer what is 0.05 multiplied by 89 cm. Pump, what is 0.05 multiplied by 89?
ป่านอีกสักรอบไปป่าน
Huh?
4.45
Very good. 4.45 cm. Now, the reduction, therefore, the final answer, the reduction has dimensions 5.2 centimeter by 4.45 centimeter. There we go. So that would be our final answer. Understood, guys? Following up?
20 นาทีกว่าจะเลิก
Tom, was that you? Tom?
yes yes
Okay, your voice sounded very weird. All right, let's go to page 269, guys. 269. Let's go. So if we complete these 3 questions, that's all will be for today, all right? So make sure we complete. Now, question number 2. The top view of a rectangular swimming pool has dimensions 10 meter by 5 meter. A reduction is to be drawn with scale factor 1 over 50. So first of all, what is 1 over 50? First of all, Nene, how much is 1 over 50? Can you tell me as a decimal, please?
0.02.
0.02. Very good. 0.02. Very good. Now, what is the length of the pool? What is the length of the pool? How much is the length of the pool?
10
10 meters. And what would be the length of the reduction? So we would have 0.02 multiplied by 10 meter would give us how much? What is 0.02 multiplied by 10?
0.2.
0.02 multiplied by 10, very good, should give us 0.2 meter, right? Which is 0.2 meter. Very good. Now, so they want us to convert this to centimeter. So 0.2 meters, how much centimeter? So 0.2 meter is 0.2 times 100, which would give us 20 centimeter. Does that make sense, guys? Does that make sense?
yes
Okay, very good. Now, let me ask Mammoth, what is the width of the pool? What's the width of the pool?
5
5 meter. Very good. So how much would be the reduction? The reduction would be 0.02 multiplied by 5 meter, which is how much?
0.1
0.1 meter. Again, convert this into centimeter. So we would have 0.1 meter is 0.1 times 100, which is 10 centimeter, right? So 0.1 meter is 10 centimeter. Therefore, the reduction has dimensions 20 centimeter by 10 centimeter. Does that make sense, guys?
yes
yes